Now we have Mr. Thomas Davis, and he is in charge of the Technical Theater program.
Okay, thank you very much. Technical theater is one of the majors around here that is maybe not as understood as a lot of other ones. It certainly doesn't crop up in middle schools anywhere. What we do is work with a lot of the other majors on producing their pieces. We help to make those shows happen. And we've got slides to do today because everything we make, all the big pieces we make, we tear apart a week later. So all we have left for the years and years of work are pictures. Now I'm going to bring out one of my students, Mr. Okay, Mr. Lewis Garcia, who's going to talk to you about being technical theater.
All right, good evening, everybody. As Mr. Davis said, my name is Louis Garcia, and it is my second year in OCSA in the Technical Theater Department. I'm here, as also Mr. Davis said, to speak about technical theater. I bet some of you guys are wondering, what is technical theater really? So, I imagine it as a show needs 3 parts so it can go, so it can keep going on without stopping. You need the performer. It could be a musician, dancer, actor, actress. You need the audience so they can see it, and you need everything else. Well, technical theater is everything else of a show. We are the people that run the lights, the sound, the construction of the set, and we make everything keep going throughout the show. As you can see, we work backstage. Some people work backstage and some people work on in the audience to work with sound or light. As you can see, we have many shows that we have done in the past few years. For example, Metamorphosis, The Wiz again, Picasso, and Bones Dogs. And what's coming up also, Charlie Chocolate Factory, the first week of February. What technical theater presents? We have different courses that revolve around the concept of technical theater. The first one is costume. This is where the students learn how to design and make an entire costume for a show. What you see in all these photos of the show, all of those were made by kids in technical theater. None of this was bought from, I don't know, the Loop or anything. No, it was actually made by us, as you can see here with Erica Piper showing off her wings. And the tiger from the Wiz. Yeah, all these photos are, you just see them it's just having fun. This is where you can, like, go outside the box and think of designs for a costume. As you can see, this was from Picasso, and it was based around the Crucible. And during that time, it depends on the time period also. And at the end of the year, they have a project which you have to make a puppet from anything. As you can see here, you can see the French fries from Aquatine Number Course. And you can design anything. You can make an Ewok out of anything. The next thing is, the next class we have is lighting design. This is a class where we learn the different techniques of light. And you use it, you apply it to a show. As you can see here, this is the chandelier we used for Metamorphosis, which was an indoor play, which was on stage, and the audience sat inside. There was a pool there also, which made it different. We also have we also do different things like glow-in-the-dark paint. For example, Charlie Chocolate Factory is coming up soon, and there's a scene where they're going to be on the boat, the chocolate river, on their boat. And our design is we're going to make the boat glow in the dark and break apart and fly everywhere. So that's what we see here. And for lighting, or in general, all tech, every other year, there's a convention called LBI, which is a convention that revolves around lighting companies. Lighting companies come to Orlando, to the Orange County Convention Center, and they bring in their latest latest lighting technology. It's for free. We learn the field trip. And we see the latest lights, and we get to actually test with them, mess around with them and see how cool they are, and also how we're never going to get them, because it costs so much. So, as you can see, but actually, there's something sometimes where we can find something that are really cheap, we get those things, like LEDs, but there's something we actually bought when we used in one of our last year. And also right here, you can see that's more in depth of lighting, lighting class. You learn different types of lighting materials that we use on stage. The next thing is painting and props. In this class, you learn how to construct different materials, construct props, and molding and casting. As you can see here, the student getting plastered with random things, and in the end, you see that's our ending result. We learn how to make the plaster, and in the end, we learn how to make different materials that a plaster. We can use it over and over again in different shows. And also in the class, for example, right there, for the column we used for play, that was old, and we used it again and again and again. That moment, it never ends for us. Another thing in that class is the painting course. In this class, you learn the different ways to paint texture. For example, wood, marble, and there's some projects where you have to use shadows. You have to actually paint the shadows so it looks 3D. This comes in handy in set because we're just painting it. We don't always have money to make the material, so we just paint it. And this is where it actually helps us with another course, which would be carpentry. In this class, this is where we do the big stuff on stage. This is where we actually make the set. This is where this is what the audience gets to see, and this is what you actually perform on. As you can see, there's our X-wing fighter from Star Wars. And right here, you can see this is from Noses Off. We actually had to make a 2-story set, and this wasn't a one-day thing. It took months to do. But the class taught us how to do it. We learned what materials to use to make the set, and just have fun. Also, right here, this is a rotating table. This is for showing and this is one of the things we get taught, because they teach us everything in this course. Even though we don't have the money, but we still get taught it just in case we do in the future still continue with technical theater. That's some of the things we actually do. That's life size. It's huge. Yep. My next program is CAD. CAD is a computer program that allows us to design a set on the computer. For example, right here, this is a design set of the mystery of Thermobet, which you guys mostly don't know, but it's not an easy thing to do. But right here, this is the beginning process of how to design a show. And right here, we just learn the basics of how to design a set on the computer, so we can show the director of the play before it happens. This is the beginning part. This is the foundation of every play. Next is stage management. This really isn't a course, but it's something that you will learn throughout your 4 years here. Stage management is you are the director, but not of the play, but of the technical department. You're the person that tells the lights what to do when they want to sound, what time they want to hear, and a sound effect occur. You want to tell the people who are being costumed what time they have to change, the actors have to change, and when they have to go in. And this is a great experience. I personally have 2 plays I've worked in, and I'm stage managing, and it's the best thing you could ever have. It can help you out in the future and anything you want to do. And you get to feel like Donald Trump, you know, telling what to do. And in the end, all these courses come in together, and we just work together as a family. It's like all these courses are puzzle pieces, and in the end, it makes a huge picture, which is the show. We have to work as a family here, and we don't care if we look bad or anything, but we're goofing off, but at the end, we know we're having fun, and it's going to look good. And as you can see, these are former graduate students that are they're a family. Technical theaters are also one big thing. We're mainly here to work together as a family. And that's it. And so, I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys want to know how to get in, I personally had a portfolio of all the things I wanted to do. You can have paper of all the things that you have done in the past before your audition. As in, I personally worked with my father's life and stuff, which shows he brought people that he brought from South America, actors, singers and stuff. I worked with him in life and stuff, and I put it down in my portfolio. And I showed it to him on my audition slip. You can also make a PowerPoint, which shows your photos. You can also make a video, which shows you working on a show, and you can bring a model or something you built to the audition. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a nice night.
Thank you so much. And now we have Ms. Patricia Calderon, and she is representing the Visual Arts Department. Good evening. Like she said, the Visual Arts Center